Hello and welcome back to Deck Doctor. This week we are going to cover our monthly cup champions yellow deck. Yellow events had a strong representation in this month's cup and was used by both finalists. Yellow events is a mid-range deck that controls the wells and uses event cards to power up their Windstorm Chargers and decrease the cost of Windstorm Colossus. If you like board control and mobility, then you're going to love this deck. Let's go over the cards. Outland Ranger is your best turn 1 play. This gives you an early harvester and a campfire for furthest event synergy. Using campfire on Windstorm Charger is very powerful, extending his life by 5 and giving him 5 attack for that turn. Campfire is great for dodging popular removal and keeping your creatures alive in combat. Windstorm Charger is another great opener, but won't see play until turn 2. His charge 2 and ability makes him a deadly creature that your opponent must respect. With a couple of events, Charger can trade with the most creatures in the game. Kaleem Sky Prodigy is a versatile card thanks to his charge 2 and flying ability. Kaleem makes an excellent harvester and can collect Faeria on ocean tiles. His charge 2 gives him excellent reach and can move in and out of offense. When Kaleem hits the orb, he generates a 0-cost Kaleem's follower. These followers can be used to push damage or as Faeria harvesters. Shaitan Demon is a cheap and powerful aggressive card. Once you've established ball control, you can apply pressure with these demons. Don't be afraid to use these as harvesters in desperate situations, just be aware of the damage you're going to take every turn. Windstorm Colossus is your finisher and a creature that can apply pressure. The cost reduction synergizes perfectly with this deck, and a 7/7 is a powerful stat line. The dash 3 allows you to invade enemy territory and outmaneuver your opponent. Soul Drain is your standard yellow removal and has a benefit of being an event and synergizing with the deck. Wind Soldier is another staple in yellow removals package, but doesn't have the event synergy. This is fine because Wind Soldier is a powerful card on its own. It can collect Faeria from wells while it's travelling, reducing the card's cost. Last Nightmare is the big daddy of removal, but is best used when you have board. If you use this card defensively with no creatures on board, then you will find it won't make much difference. Flash Wind will help you reach enemies around the board with your more mobile creatures. This card gives Kaleem and Windstorm Charger enormous board presence. An added benefit for Charger is Flash Wind will power him up. This card is also useful for pushing less mobile creatures into favourable positions to attack unexpected foes. Soul Pact is an event that will accelerate your Faeria at the cost of life. The trade-off is usually in your favour unless you're on the defensive. The 2 Faeria will help you use more cards in your turn and let you come back when behind. Safeguard is a great way to protect your creatures and clear big threats without trading. The event synergy is fantastic and it will make your board more durable. You'll want to play this card proactively during your turn rather than giving your opponent a chance to remove it in his turn. Time of Legends draws your Kaleem and provides event synergy for your creatures. If you've already drawn Kaleem, then you have the potential to get another one with the card's secondary effect. Hold the Line is a fantastic card in event decks. You gain the event synergy, but the 2 Imperial Guards are excellent harvesters, defenders, and a way to gain additional life. Wisdom is a tool to gain more cards and dig deeper into your deck. You should always try and use your events in synergy with your charges to get additional damage. Don't feel a need to play a card like Wisdom if you don't need to draw any more cards. For your mulligan, you are going to want to find an early harvester. Outland Ranger is a turn 1 harvester that can use the campfire to help her dodge popular removal like Soul Drain or Cypher's Wrath. Windstorm Charger is a threatening harvester because of his power up potential. Kaleem is an insanely strong opener because you can send him to the opposite side of your land placement to harvest Faeria on the ocean. Once you've found a harvester, you can consider these events. Time of Legends finds your Kaleem for a powerful early game harvester. Flashwind extends the reach of your Kaleem and Charger, making them very deadly. And Soul Drain is some removal to answer your opponent's early harvesters. For land placement, you want to control one of your own wells and one of your opponent's. You want to build directly in front of your orb and then build lands towards your first well, and this creates a good line for your Windstorm Chargers to zip around the board. If you have the Explore, you can go Desert, Explore, Desert, although if you don't have Explore, don't be afraid to commit 3 deserts in the early game, because that will give you enough lands to set up your last nightmares. Once you get these deserts down, you can start developing neutrals like this, and this gives you a way to attack your opponent using that charge 2 from your chargers, or by pushing your more defensive creatures like Outland Ranger in the collection spot to the Flash Winds to get favourable clears. Once you've established well control, you can then start pushing Windstorm Colossus aggressively to finish the game. That wraps up this episode of Deck Doctor. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy playing this deck. It is the deck of a champion after all. So until next time guys, take care, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.